What's going on, everyone? My name is Cody Panda Jones, and welcome back to another Storytime with Cody Panda Jones. Have I got another story for y'all? Give me one more, what is it? Okay, so, honestly, if you have or have not noticed, either on my TikTok or in one of my most recent videos, I recently uploaded a video called As My Tears Fall to Oscar Grant. And honestly, when I recorded that video, I had the idea, you know what? I think it would be interesting to really do a story time with Cody Panda Jones. You know, to really open up on more personal stuff. And you know what, man? I gotta tell you, growing up, I've always been into creative writing, you know, throughout my life. I've always been the creative type to really write about whatever and put my mind and artistic penmanship into it. And I was never really into the, I was never really into like speaking my mind on things until upon that I got into reading different kinds of literature. And I remember the first two books I picked out. Just one, at first it was for a grade, but two, because it was for something to really keep my mind off of drama and to keep me busy. And I remember the first two books that I picked out of the library in Palmdale High School. One of them was The Rose That Grew from Concrete from Tupac Shakur. And the other one was the full collection of Maya Angelou. And when I started reading them both, I really got into the idea of like writing my own kinds of poetry. And I thought, you know what, it can't be that hard to write a poem or something. And I was so influenced on what they wrote. I was touched in a way by what they wrote. And with Tupac's The Rose That Grew from Concrete, Liberty Needs Glasses, or Maya Angelou, Why the Caged Bird Sings, Still I Rise, you know, I was so captivated by the artistic soul that they put into it. And I had the idea back in 2014, 2015, in between one of those years, I had the idea of, well, let me just scribble something down and see how it comes out. And I had the idea of writing a poem about the connection of a veteran and a lost puppy that he took in, and how the connection between the two was so strongly bonded that they felt a connection, you know, broken souls who are molded into each other's lives. And I believe I still have that poem somewhere in my folder, you know, and it's crazy because I never ever threw any of my papers away. And because I got so captivated in the fine art of poetry, I started reading more. And the first book I ever got when I moved to El Paso was Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur. That book was absolute fine art in like in its own artistic way. You know, it's like the emotions that she puts through, you know, it's like the pain, the loss, the love, the heartbreak, the healing. I think, I know it's one of those two. It's like love, heartbreak, pain, and healing. And Milk and Honey was by far like one of my most read books out of the three. And right after I started working at the pet parlor, as I've written or recorded a video for, which is also in the playlist of Storytime videos, I end up buying two books of my own. I ordered both of them online from Amazon or some shit, and I ordered The Roads That Grow from Concrete by Tupac and Maya Angelou complete poems, or just Maya Angelou poems. I don't know. It's like it had every single poem from the first to the last, and I never stopped reading either of the three. And just recently, I started reading online An American Prayer by Jim Morrison, and I was so enthused and interested in his creative writing, and it got to a point to where I just couldn't stop reading the books. I couldn't stop reading either of them, and I started reading Julius Caesar to pass time, which, by the way, great story. And throughout 2014, 15, I never fucking gotten rid of any sheet of paper. Like this thick ass pamphlet, fucking complete full ass pamphlet of fucking poems, from the smallest like cut up sheet to the thickest sheet. And it got to a point to where I started buying books, pamphlets, composition books, and to this day I still write them. Like I never ever took a moment to really stop, and every single poem has been nothing more but just deep, personal, intimate writing that I really put my mind, my soul, my heart, my dreams, my fears, everything in every single poem, all written out. Every single page, from the smallest poem to the longest, like double end sheet, like to this day I still write. But I figured this would be a very interesting video to really show y'all how deep poetry has really gotten into my life, and the three main influences that got me into writing poetry. As you can see in the thumbnail, fucking Tupac Shakur, my Angelou Rupi Kaur, and I do intend to continue writing more. I do intend to continue reading more, and I plan to read more Rupi Kaur because I absolutely love her books. I truly do. I really love reading her books, her poems, and at some point I intend to buy more. If not, then maybe I hope to at least buy a physical copy of An American Prayer by Jim Morrison, because I personally am a fan of Jim Morrison, The Doors, and all that. But honestly, this was a very interesting video to really open up to y'all about, But I hope y'all enjoy this video. Let me know what y'all think, and I will see y'all in the next video. Also, this is the last Storytime with Cody Panda Jones video for this year. But if you guys want more Storytime videos, one, you can check the playlist. There's a whole bunch of personal stories that I really do a deep dive of. And you guys can also be sure to comment below on other stories that you guys would love to hear about, I have no problem telling y'all stories, I mean, some of those stories I'll even retell on a P-Thing podcast. But I hope y'all enjoy this. Let me know what y'all think. And I'll see y'all in the next video. And I'm out. Peace.